At dawn, before the sun lifts itself above the horizon, the African savannah listens. The air is cold, blue, and still, carrying the scent of dust and grass in distant life. Movement begins quietly, not with sound, but with intent. Shapes slide through tall grass, lean bodies painted in black, gold, rust, and white. Each pattern unique, no two alike. These are African wild dogs, the continent's most successful hunters and among its most threatened predators. They gather close, tails flicking, muzzles brushing, bodies pressing together for warmth and certainty. A chorus rises, high and soft, a mixture of chirps, twitters, and whines that sound almost like birdsong. It is not noise, it is ritual, it is confirmation. In this land, survival depends not on strength alone, but on connection. The alpha female steps forward, calm and assured. No challenge meets her movement. Around her, adults stretch long legs built for distance rather than power. African wild dogs are endurance specialists, shaped by evolution to run not the fastest, but the longest. Their hearts are large, their lungs deep, their bodies light and efficient. They are hunters who win by refusing to give up. Somewhere ahead, impala feed in the open, unaware they have already been chosen. The pack fans out, spreading across the plain in silence. Direction passes through posture and pace rather than command. One dog angles left, another slows. A third adjusts to the wind. Together they become something larger than themselves, a living system of shared awareness. The chase begins suddenly. An impala bolts, hooves drumming against the earth. The dogs follow, not in a tight group, but in a widening arc. They do not rush. They settle into a pace they can sustain, forcing the prey to choose between speed and endurance. Every turn costs energy. Every leap narrows the margin for escape. Minutes stretch. Breath grows ragged. Muscles flood with pain. The impala falters. A dog grips a hind leg. Another strikes the flank. The hunt ends quickly, efficiently, without ceremony. There is no roar of victory, only breath and movement, and the simple fact of survival. African wild dogs succeed in more than 80% of their hunts, a rate unmatched by any other large predator in Africa. Not because they are stronger, but because they are united. They eat fast, tearing flesh with practiced precision. Time matters. Lions and hyenas roam nearby, drawn by scent and opportunity. Yet there is no fighting within the pack, no snarling over possession. Rank does not determine who eats first. Hunger does not override trust. Several adults turn away early, bellies only partly full. Their thoughts are already elsewhere. Hidden beneath the earth, inside a den carved into sand and root, pups wait in darkness. They are too young to run, too small to follow. When the adults return, food comes not in jaws, but from stomachs, regurgitated carefully and shared without hesitation. Every pup feeds, every time. This rule defines their world. The pack survives together or not at all. As the sun climbs, heat presses down on the savannah. The dogs retreat to shade, bodies stretched long against the cooling ground. This is the quiet hour. Adults groom one another, reinforcing bonds. Younger dogs play, learning limits and trust. Hierarchy here is maintained through ritual rather than violence, through familiarity rather than fear. Only the alpha pair breeds. This reduces conflict and focuses the pack's energy on a single litter. It is a system built for stability, but it carries risk. If the alpha female is lost, the future of the pack becomes uncertain. Inside the den, the pups wrestle clumsily, blind to the dangers beyond their walls. Many will not survive their first year. Disease, starvation, and predators take a heavy toll. But those that do will inherit one of the most complex social systems in the animal world. A distant roar rolls across the plain. Lions. For all their efficiency, wild dogs are vulnerable. They cannot fight lions head-on. They cannot defend a kill from a determined clan of hyenas. When danger approaches, they scatter without hesitation, abandoning food to preserve life. Survival here is not about dominance, it is about endurance. By late afternoon, the pack rises again. A shorter hunt follows. Lower risk, smaller prey. Energy must be measured carefully. A single injury can mean death. A torn pad, an infected wound, a broken tooth leaves no room for error. Yet when injury happens, something rare occurs. The pack waits. Injured dogs are fed and protected, given time to heal. Some recover, some do not, but none are abandoned easily. In this world, compassion is not weakness, it is strategy. As the sky turns gold and violet, the dogs return to the den. The pups erupt in excitement, tumbling and squeaking as adults arrive. Food is shared once more. For a brief moment, the savannah feels gentle. But night brings no guarantees. Hyenas whoop nearby. Lions roar again, closer now. The pack sleeps lightly, ears twitching, senses alert. Survival never truly rests here. And beyond the reach of tooth and claw, a greater danger waits, quiet and unseen, already shaping what tomorrow may hold. Beyond the open plains where the pack hunts and rests, another world presses closer each year, quiet but relentless. It arrives without roar or chase, without teeth or claws, yet its impact is deeper than any predator. Roads cut through ancient territories, slicing paths that once existed only in memory and scent. Fences rise where none stood before, breaking landscapes into fragments too small for endurance hunters to roam freely. For African wild dogs, distance is life. Isolation is death. A single pack can range across hundreds of square kilometers, following prey, avoiding rivals, maintaining the balance that keeps them alive. When that space collapses, everything changes. Prey grows scarce, conflict increases. The fragile structure that holds the pack together begins to strain. And sometimes the danger arrives on four legs, wagging its tail. Domestic dogs wander from villages at the edge of the wild, carrying invisible threats, rabies, canine distemper, diseases to which African wild dogs have almost no defense. One bite, one shared scent. Within weeks, a chorus that once filled the dawn can vanish completely, leaving behind silent dens in empty ground. This has happened before, again and again. Once, African wild dogs numbered in the hundreds of thousands across the continent. Today, fewer than 7,000 remain, scattered in isolated populations from southern Africa to small pockets in the east. Each pack lost is not just a family gone, but a break in genetic memory, a silence where sound once carried. Yet still, they endure. They adapt in ways few predators can. When a pack is destroyed, survivors sometimes find others, approaching cautiously, reading posture and tone, rebuilding trust step by step. Two broken groups may become one, reshaping hierarchy, learning new rhythms. It is slow, it is uncertain, but it is possible. Seasons turn, rains arrive, transforming dust into green. Prey returns, and with it, opportunity. New litters are born, small and blind, unaware of how close the world came to losing them before they began. Months later, the den stirs again. Pups edge toward the entrance, blinking in sudden light. The world beyond is overwhelming. Grass towers above them. Insects buzz and flicker like sparks. The ground vibrates with distant movement. Adults circle close, guiding without force, correcting without aggression. There are no lessons spoken aloud, only examples repeated again and again. Stay close, watch, learn. The pups follow the pack on short journeys, legs unsteady, lungs burning too soon. They stumble, they fall behind. Adults slow for them, adjusting pace, reshaping the hunt around the weakest members. Some pups will not survive this stage. The savannah is unforgiving, but those that do will grow stronger with every step. They learn to read signals too subtle for humans to notice. A raised tail, a shift in weight, a glance held half a second longer than usual. Communication here is constant, silent, and precise. It is what allows them to move as one. On their first true hunt, mistakes are made, a turn misjudged, a distance underestimated. The prey escapes, the pack regroups, unbroken, unshaken. Failure here is not punishment, it is instruction. Over time, legs lengthen, chests deepen, endurance builds. The rhythm of the run becomes familiar, almost comforting. The young dogs begin to understand what they are part of. They are not individuals competing for survival. They are pieces of a living whole. When one eats, all eat. When one is injured, all wait. When one falls, the pack remembers. Predators still stalk them. Lions still roar in the night. Hyenas still test their resolve. But these dangers are ancient, written into instinct. It is the newer threats that are harder to sense, harder to escape. A road does not roar before it kills. A virus gives no warning. A fence does not chase, yet it traps all the same. And still, at dawn, the chorus rises. High, soft calls ripple through the cold air as the pack gathers once more. It is not a declaration of dominance. It is not a challenge. It is a reminder. We are here. We are together. Across the savannah, painted bodies move like fleeting strokes of color, patterns unique and unrepeatable. No two are the same, yet none exist alone. They do not conquer the land, they belong to it, shaped by its demands, bound by its limits. African wild dogs are not ghosts, though they are rarely seen. They are not relics, though their lineage is ancient. They are proof that survival does not always favor the strongest or the loudest. Sometimes it favors those who trust. As long as dawn continues to break over the plains, as long as voices still rise in soft, eager harmony, they will run. And if the land is given space to breathe, if silence does not overtake the chorus entirely, the wild will remember them, moving together beneath the endless African sky.